coming up in just a bit. Well, we've got something fun we're going to do here instead of heat races, some Australian pursuits.
Throw another shrimp on the bobby. That's what they say over there in Australia.
So you don't want any slide abouts. And
No.
you don't want, you know.
And if you ask them politely, they'll give you a Vegemite sandwich.
So, those of you that might not be familiar with an Australian pursuit, they'll come out single file. Fastest car will be at the tail. They will have to come by the start-finish line single file. There'll be a cone out there, which we're a little worried about considering how Nate Rowe's legs have been acting up on him lately. He's going to have to pick up that cone once they come by and take that green flag.
Yeah. Well, it's not his legs that have been the problem. It's where they take him, which is straight to the ground.
So they will be 8 laps in length. If you get past, you are out. So it's 8 laps or 1 car. So the only one that can't lose, unless they get lapped, would be your 8th place starter, your 9th place starter. So this is how they are scheduled to line up for the first of 2 Australian pursuits for your Gross Construction Street Stocks. Josh Freelitz in the 1776 will be setting the pace to the green flag. Chris Daly will be right behind him in the 77. Mike Elliman in the 67. Jason Robinson in the 45. Chaz Taylor 25. Adam Rowe 0. Larry Seeley in the 42. And it'll be Dusty Link's job. If Dusty Link is out there, there he is. It'll be Dusty Link's job to try to pass everybody in this field before the end of 8 laps.
We did lose the 77 of Chris Daly to more motor problems, and the 67 of Mike Alaman out. Broken drive shaft in practice.
Okay, so Adam Rowe and Dusty Link need to swap spots then, is what you're telling me.
Well, Adam Rowe's not a big fan of Australia. I heard him say something really mean about a kangaroo once.
Oh, geez. You get punched in the pouch?
No, that might be maybe that's why he doesn't like them.
So apparently the 0 has opted to start at the tail of the field, thus securing his ability to run all 8 laps. So again, they cannot pass till they get by the cone on the front straightaway. They have to come by single file. The 1776 of Freelitz has the toughest job in this race. He's got to keep the other 5 cars behind him for 8 laps, or risk being passed and out. Top 4 drivers get money and extra points. As the green flag's out, here we go. That took everyone by surprise. Well, someone could get past in the first lap if they're not careful. The 25's already out, it looked like. My call unofficial. Now he's definitely out. Freelitz holding everybody up. A lot of outs. Here they come. How many cars is Seeley going to pass? Freelitz is out. So the 25 and the 1776 are out. The 45 is now out. That leaves the 42, the 26, and the 0.
Well, that all happened very quick.
And Rowe already looking to make a move on Dusty Link. He pulls down to the inside of the 26 machine. If he clears at 26, still doesn't have him cleared quite yet.
Not cleared yet. He's gotten close, but not quite.
Now Dusty Link is out. And Adam Rowe trying to make this a quick race. He passes the 42. This one's over.
Yeah, well, good game, guys.
Wow. That could have been one of the quickest. It was the quickest and the most, I don't know the right word to say. Anticlimactic, maybe. Finish for this one as we go. How many laps do we go? 2? 4 laps. 4 laps on that one. That's all it took. Just 4 laps. That's all it took for Rowe to pick up the win in the 0 out of Flint. Whitney Insurance, Troyer Racing Engines, Twisted Graphics, Rhodes, and Johnson Construction. Top Speed Motorsports, RNS Auto, RTS Performance, Creative Coatings, also sponsors on the zero of Adam Rowe. Well, hopefully this next pursuit will last a little bit longer. And this one should have Aaron Newman sitting in front of the field for the start. Jerry Ballard will be right behind in the 22. Tyler Praisner. Oh, there's a spider on my notes. Tyler Praisner in the 05 here from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Johnny Hayden in the 64. Jeff Owen, 65. Jim Miller Sr. in the K9. Tom Stone in the 10. Tim Lahar in the 20 and Rob Sullivan in the 20S. Those that should be coming out here for the second Australian pursuit in the street stock division. Point standings heading into tonight. Tim Lahar with a 22-point advantage over Jim Miller Sr. Aaron Newman is 138 back. Jeff Owens 168 and Jerry Ballard 224. So all intents and purposes may come down to Tim Lahar and Jim Miller Sr. for the Gross Construction Season Championship. Unless a lot of things change. And it looks like everybody's made it out for the call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and look at me. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm thinking of this.
You didn't even have to use your hands.
No, I didn't. I was using yours.
Free form. Oh, gotcha.
Thanks for not clenching your fist.
No problem.
I was able to use your fingers.
Well, awfully cool to see Tyler Praisner make the trip down. He runs on Thursdays at Laird Raceway up across the border.
We let these drivers put some heat in their tires.
Because 80 degrees outside isn't warm enough.
No. Well, Owosso Speedway proudly partners with Gross Construction and New Lothrop, serving as a title sponsor for our street stock division in 2024 with over 15 years of experience. Gross Construction excels in both commercial and residential projects encompassing new construction, repairs, and restorations. Specializing in various aspects of construction, Gross Construction is well versed in site work, utilities, standard and decorative concrete, as well as flat and structural work. They offer comprehensive planning, management, and assistance for building multi-phase projects. If you're considering a building project, Gross Construction is the name to trust. Contact Gross Construction 810-287-3652 or visit their website at grossconstruction.org to learn more about their services. 8 laps, Chris. Another Australian pursuit ready to go. Everybody's nose to tail, and if we've learned anything about the street stocks is we don't know nothing.
All right, well, they come to the line. Green flag's out. We're underway.
I figured the hardest part was going to be them coming by single file, but they did a nice job. Guys stepping out of line, including Stone. Looks like Lahar is going to put a move on Stone. They're battling for a position. Owens in danger of losing a spot. A little bumping and banging going on with Hayden. So far, everyone's still in this, Chris.
Yeah, despite all odds, Jeff Owens still hanging on there. Tom Stone out in the 10, though.
Yeah, first one out is the 10 of Stone as the 65 about to go. Now he's out. Owens out on this one. Lahar trying to put the move on Jim Miller Sr. Meanwhile, your leader all by himself, Aaron Newman. Ballard in second. Praisner holding on to third. Miller Sr. is out.
And that'll have potential championship implications as he will not get any points for this race by virtue of finishing outside of the top 4.
Lahar trying to get around Hayden on the top side. Couldn't do it. Sullivan was at the back of the field in the number 20. He did not qualify. So the penalty for that is the back of the fast heat. Unfortunately, he's not going to be coming into play as far as making any passes in this one. So it's going to be up to Lahar to try to pass everybody. So far, nobody's making any hay here. Although, maybe for the second spot.
Yeah, Praisner takes a look at the 22 of Ballard, not able to get underneath. Kind of goes to show how tight these guys are in qualifying. And no one really able to make up much ground right now.
Lahar's going to try the top side again on Hayden. He's going to hang back there. So far, able to keep the quarter panel up top side. That's your only side-by-side battle. Here they come to the white.
Well, Lahar may not get him with a full pass. Oh, he does. The 64 Hayden is out.
So Lahar puts himself in a money spot and a point spot in car number 20. As here they come. Your pole steer, Aaron Newman, going to hold them all off for all 8 laps. Ballard will finish second. Preisner third, and Lahar will finish in the 4th spot. So Aaron Newman out of Battle Creek in the Shark Machine. Looking for some sponsorship help there on the quarter panels. Fast car always seems to be running in the front of the field. Yet to secure that first feature win of the season, but he's been pretty strong in the heat races and always in the conversation as he's down there picking up the Australian Pursuit win. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Aaron Newman?
Owosso Speedway proudly partners with Gross Construction of New Lothrop, serving as the title sponsor for the Street Stock Division in 2024. With over 15 years of experience, Gross Construction excels in both commercial and residential projects, encompassing new construction, repairs, and restorations. Specializing in various aspects of construction, Gross Construction is well-versed in site work, utilities, standard and decorative concrete, as well as flat and structural work. They offer comprehensive planning, management, and assistance for building multi-phase projects. If you're considering a building project, Gross Construction is the name to trust. Contact Gross Construction at 810-287-3652. That's 810-287-3652. Or visit their website at grossconstruction.org to learn more about their services.
Here they come.
I know we're going to be less a couple, but the 20 of Tim Lahar will be starting at the back. He took the Kimball Midwest Challenge as your fast qualifier. If he can start at the back and make his way to the front, he'll pick up a cool $500 bonus. If he can't, that bonus rolls over to $600 next Saturday night. But your scheduled lineup looks like this. The 1776 of Josh Freelitz on pole. The 45 of Jason Robinson will be to his outside. Then it's going to be the 25 of Chaz Taylor. The 0 of Adam Rowe. Larry Seeley in the 42. Dusty Link in the 26. Aaron Newman in the 67. Jerry Ballard in the 22. Tyler Preisner from Ontario in the 05. Johnny Hayden in the 64. Jeff Owens in the 65, Jim Miller Sr. in the K9, Tom Stone in the 10, Rob Sullivan in the black and blue number 20, and starting at the back of the field, your fast qualifier tonight, Tim Lahar in car number 20, looking to pick up the Kimball Midwest Challenge. So we had 17 scheduled, 14 hit the track. Less the 77 of Chris Daly, 67 of Michael Alamon, and one more missing.
So it should be really interesting. You've got some of the guys that did not do very well in qualifying right in this front row. And if you remember.
Sorry, there comes the 42 of Larry Seeley. I was trying to figure out who the third car we were missing was.
Thought maybe he might have threw some fuel down or something as he came out onto the track there. You see the little streak there as he come off the corner. Yeah, he's throwing fuel. Driver's throwing fuel out the back end in that number 42 machine. So he might have forgot to put his top on his on the rump.
Hey, if it's leaking fuel, that means it has
full.
fuel.
That's right. Not getting very good gas mileage right now, however. He's dropping at least 3 gallons per mile.
Same.
So they'll tighten up the top, and hopefully he'll be able to get his way back out here. Larry Seeley in that number 42 out of Burlington. Again, another opportunity. Well, he's going to have to probably go to the pit to get a fuel cap.
You can't just stick a rag in it anymore?
No, you cannot, like the good old days. No, no, no. Just put your hand over the top of it. Oh, he's turning
It'll
around.
be
All right.
fine.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Once he blows out the first half of that fuel, it'll be good to go.
Yeah. You get to the bottom half, it's golden.
As we get set to go here momentarily, it is the first feature event of the night.
All right, race fans, from turn 4 to turn 1, want to see each and every single one of you get up on your feet. We are going to give these drivers a wave as we get set to send them off for 30 green flag laps. Gross Construction Street Stock feature racing coming up. All right, safety car to the infield. It's Josh Freelitz and Jason Robinson on your front row. Logan McCaslin has the green flag at the ready. We roll into 3, off of 4, greens up, and here we go.
Oh boy, here we go. Somebody doing an impression of cement shoes falling from the front to the tail of the field in that 1776 machine. Meanwhile, the 45 of Jason Robinson, he gets spun around in front of the entire field.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse than it did.
Well, good job by everybody to avoid that. As by the time I looked up, he was already going sideways, so I don't know if he got a little bit of help or not. They're going to take a quick review of the situation. Taylor and Elliman going to be your front row. As I look through the list here.
That's Newman.
Preisner.
Alleman was the one.
Sorry, yes.
Well, Alleman's car is
Newman,
yellow.
yes.
You can't see yellow,
Yes.
so I see how it.
Yes, sorry, I said that twice, didn't I?
It's okay. Gray and
Crossed out
yellow
the
are
wrong
basically
one.
the
Aaron
same.
Newman. Yeah, see, that was the whole, like, fifth row.
Yeah.
That's where I'm all screwy.
All right, well, we'll try it again. Green flag's back out.
All right, we make our way down back straightaway. Lot of shuffling going on, waiting to see something. Boy, the 64 Hayden, wonder if something's amiss or he's just trying to figure out what is going on with that car. He's doing a lot of shaking there in turns 3 and 4 before he gets it back on the hammer. The 25 leads the way. Chaz Taylor, Newman in the second spot. Preisner trying to hold on to third. He's got Ballard on the high side. Owens in the 5th position. Here they come another time.
Boy, the 0 Adam Rowe looks like he's fighting an ill-handling car. The back end of that thing looked like it was trying to pass the front the whole way around 3 and 4.
Watching some passing on the top side. Ballard trying to get around the Canadian. In that 05 machine, he'll move into the 3rd spot. Now Owens will give it the opportunity as well. Boy, Taylor a bit sideways. Your leader coming out of turn number 2 allows Newman to get to the back bumper.
Great run so far for the 25 at Taylor, though I believe this may be his first laps ever led. As he's holding off the 67 in Newman up until I mentioned it, and now the 67 in Newman.
Oh, he was dirt tracking all the way. Sorry about that. Turn 1 and 2, he's going to lose a number of spots, but he was way up in the gray.
He was your second fast qualifier, but looks like he may have put the ice skates on before this race.
So Newman, your new leader. Taylor in 2nd, Ballard 3rd, Owens 4th. Here comes Miller Sr. top side. Ballard for that 5th spot, trying to get around Preisner's number 05. Oh, spin, turn 4, Sullivan.
Yeah, Rob Sullivan facing the wrong way over there in 3 and 4. Looks very similar to the first caution we had.
Sullivan was running somewhere near the back of the field.
Yeah, he got here late today, did not get any practice laps in, tagged on to the end. And I believe he also pulled off early in his pursuit race.
Yeah, he's had a difficult time finding speed in that 20S this season. Gets it back underway as we get a few laps in, 6 complete.
We're trickling our way there.
Looks like we're going to try this again. 24 to go. 30 complete. As Newman and Ballard
Newman.
will take you to the M&K Truck Center restart zone over in turn number 4. That's where they can start to move a little quicker. There's the green. Here we go. Ballard almost has Newman cleared. He does down the back straightaway. Here comes Owens in the 65. Meanwhile, 3 wide.
Oh, that got real tight there for a second. I thought maybe Miller and Taylor were going to come together.
Oh, Taylor trying to get his all arms and elbows there for a moment with Miller and Hayden all over him. Now,
Jeff Owens in the 65 up to second, Roger. He's got a feature win this season.
he does. He's been caught up in a couple of things and not of his doing that have hurt him in the points. Now he's looking to try to get max points. He's right ahead of Miller Sr. now in the number 9. Here comes Lahar. Remember, he took the Kimball Midwest Challenge in the number 20. He's up to the 4th position now, trying to cash in some extra money.
Yeah, he definitely would like to leave here with $500 more than he expected. He's only got to pass 3 more cars if he wants to make that happen. Owens now to the inside of Ballard, while Miller to the inside of Owens, and Lahar to the outside of Miller. Who's on first?
Why? I don't care. Top 4, under a blanket. Lahar picking them off one by one. He's gotten by Miller Sr. Now he's going to work on Owens down the back straightaway. Ballard continues to set the pace. Boy, Lahar drives it deep into the center of the corner, and somehow the back end holds underneath him.
Well, Jeff Owens saw the 20 car peak outside of him. He thought maybe I'll give that a try, but unfortunately opens the door for the 9 to Jim Miller Sr. Miller gets to the inside of Owens now. They'll be door-to-door off of turn 4 as Miller has position at the line, not by very much.
Owens still stuck on the top side while Ballard continues to park the bus, but now the inside line is open for Miller Sr. to take a look. He'll back off, set himself up to go into turn number 3. Lahar right behind them. Here come your top 4.
Ballard still leads.
Oh,
big smoke. 45 of Robinson. Looks like the engine may have expired as the caution comes out.
Now I better check the date on that motor.
Definitely past the sell-by date.
Lots of smoke involved in the first caution of the feature event as he's climbing out of that car in a hurry.
Good news for turns 3 and 4, though. No mosquitoes tonight.
Well, luckily, most of that hard work's done by Prevent Pests.
Prevent pests, not prevent pets, like I always, for some reason, want to say.
Please. As looks like here, hopefully there's not, we haven't put a lot of moisture on the speedway. Obviously, safety officials will take a look at that here, but unfortunate ending of this one for Jason Robinson.
All right, sounds like we're going to be choosing this time.
And I think that they are looking to see if, looks like they might be working on a tire on Miller. As doesn't look like that is, I don't see that they're doing any work on the car. I don't see it jacked up, so. Oh yeah, they are definitely working on they're scrambling on the 9 car here. If it is a tire deal, he gets those 3 laps once he got to his pit area. So
yeah, I believe we're already 2 laps into that.
And he'll go to the tail if he comes back out. So we had him choose their lane, and that puts Hayden in the front row now with Owens in the 65 on the front row pole.
Oh, Miller's rolling.
Oh, and look and you know who's going to be side by side at the start.
Well, I don't see any way that can go wrong.
So the back row will be the row to watch. As this wouldn't be the first time that Miller has gotten knocked around a bit and has been able to come out and still capture a checkered flag. So this will be real interesting. A lot of race left to go here. and the two that are mad at each other are going to be right next to each other. So we get set to go. M&K Truck Center restart zone. They get the green.
Well, Jeff Owens leads them off into turn 1. Johnny Hayden runs in that second spot.
Newman and Link running for the third position. Boy, it'd be a good opportunity. Oh, Link got into that loose stuff. Back end got a little bit sideways. Did a great job holding on to it.
I'd say there's still a pretty good opportunity for some drivers that haven't had some good finishes this season to capitalize. Maybe make some movement in the point standings. Miller already around Lahar. And now we're going to test the outside of the 05 of Praisner.
Oh, look at that. They both knock each other around. Back of the pack. Here we go. Here we go. And the shenanigans have now started. So there will definitely be some penalties from that. I'm going to assume as Miller and Lahar showing displeasures. And we may just see Miller Sr.'s opportunity to go for a championship may have just gone away.
Gone up in smoke?
Yeah. These two have had problems with each other all season. And there it was. It came to a head. Well, Lahar's got cosmetic damage. He's waving his hand out the window. We will do our 50-50 drawing after the dwarf feature tonight, which would be scheduled for the next event. The winner is going to get $1,159 tonight, so we'll have the winner of the dwarf feature event pull that winning 50-50 ticket. Again, it'll be right after their feature event, and someone's going to get $1,159 here this evening. All right, field ready to go.
All right, so we have exceeded our time limit, along with some other offbeat shenanigans.
We've exceeded a lot of things, you know. I'm going to blame it on I'm wearing a new pair of underwear. I'm going to blame it on that. I'm going to go back to the old ones.
I didn't wear my normal socks.
Son of a gun. All right, so who we got left? Owens and Hayden going to be in the front row. Newman and I keep struggling with Praisner's name. They're in row number 2.
Well, he's Canadian. It's not a real name. Just kidding.
Lincoln Lahar back there in row number 3. Will this get done? I got to imagine that.
One way or the other, I believe they were told next flag ends it. So
okay,
if we can't run 16 laps in a row, then we'll call it a day on the street stocks.
Owens leading.
Halfway home, 15 in, 15 to go.
That first half was like that, 5 minutes. Last call. Boy, Lahar's car is not handling the same. He is well out to lunch right now. Obviously, I would assume the handling would be way off with the lick he took as Link makes his way by. So Owens, Hayden, Newman, Praisner, your top 4. Link in 5th. And you know what? The guy that's going to get the last lap will be Josh Ruitz. He's well off the pace. He's well behind the rest of the field. He's in danger of finishing in the top 6.
Well, Lahar's having some problems now. Some more problems.
Yeah. Well, he'll have plenty of time to get into the modified and hopefully be able to collect himself and give it his all in that feature event. As boy, Link had some problems getting around that Freelets machine. As Owens all by himself out in front in car 65. We mentioned Jeff going for his second feature win of the season. As this time by will be 10 to go.
Well, Owens, you know, more than once this season, Roger, Jeff Owens has been caught up in other people's shenanigans, we'll say.
And some of those other peoples have been in shenanigans today. Owens with a straightaway advantage. Make it almost 2 seconds over Johnny Hayden, Aaron Newman, Tyler Praisner, and Dusty Link. Freelets, the last car out there, running a few laps down, 4 laps down, running in 6th.
Boy, Roger, if something were to happen, he's in danger of a top 5.
I know. He'll have to go to Tech. Well, that would be terrible. He went to Tech and then not be legal.
Oh boy, what a weird night.
Yes, it had. I'm looking for the full moon. I looked right in the sun and said,
Oh,
look out.
Oh.
We got more. Canadian getting upset.
He's just trying to apologize with his bumper, Roger. That's all it is.
Praisner giving Newman the business. That was in 3 and 4. That time they play a little more nice. 4, 5 to go, 5 to go. Hayden all by himself in second, Newman and Praisner. I finally get it right with 4 to go.
Just in time.
Oh boy.
Well, Owens continuing to gap the rest of the field in what may be one of the strangest gross construction street stock races of the season. Just a pair of laps remaining now as Owens gets back to the line. The 05 of Praisner still all over the back of the 67 of Newman, trying to move up into the top 3. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Owens down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Coming off of turn number 4, checkered flag is out. Your winner, second time this season, Jeff Owens. Johnny Hayden, a season high second. Aaron Newman third. Tyler Praisner fourth. And Dusty Link comes home with a top 5 finish.